XDefiant has been out for a couple weeks now. In fact, this week marks the halfway done point for the preseason, and in that time there have been a lot of future plans for XDefiant that have been detailed by the developers. And earlier today at Ubisoft Forward, there was a teaser for Season 1 of XDefiant, and there were a lot of details in this teaser that you guys may not have picked up on, and so in today's video we're going to be going over all of that and getting you guys up to speed on what is on deck for XDefiant in the coming weeks.
Watch me detonate. Watch me detonate.
And as we can see here right at the beginning, this is in fact a Jaeger ADS. And there you saw the Blitz Shield. And there you have it, the new faction for Season 1 GSK. And so in this frame here of them running, you can also see two of the new guns coming in Season 1, being the LVOAC on the right and the L115 on the left, and all three character models for the GSK faction, with the character in the middle holding the ultimate, the Blitz Shield. And you'll see that the map they're on is indeed the XDefiant rendition of Clubhouse from Rainbow Six Siege. Here you can see the server room and as well the little disco area. Behind this Libertad and behind the box there, you will see the electrified barbed wire, which is the second gadget for the GSK, and you'll notice that the game mode is in fact capture the flag here, where you can see they're pushing into the enemy capture area to grab the flag. Also, if you look down at the HUD, you'll notice that the LVOAC has 30 round mag by default, and as well you will notice on the mini map there in the upper right corner that there is in fact a map ping visible. And furthermore, on the electrified barbed wire here, you'll see that the character POV we're on has it selected, and it in fact has 3 charges here, so you'll be able to place down 3 electrified barbed wires. And of course, with this new season, as with all seasons, there will be 3 new weapons for us to grind and unlock. Here we see the L115, and here on First Point Daytona, just outside of the attacker spawn doors, we will see a clip of the 3rd gun in Season 1, that being the sawed-off shotgun. As well, over to the right here, we can see another shot of how big the electrified barbed wires are. And as well, you'll notice down there on the UI, there's a new throwable icon. That is in fact a new throwable coming to the game in Season 1, being the C4. Here we get a little action shot of the Blitz Shield going off in somebody's face, flashing them, and as well we can see here the iron sights of the LVOAC, which is a faster firing, low damage 5.56 chambered assault rifle. And as well, the maps here in Season 1 aren't all going to be dropping at once, as they are going to be coming out once per month. And so with the launch of Season 1, we will be receiving Clubhouse. After that will be Daytona in August, and after that in September will be Rockefeller. And here we have a shot of Clubhouse, specifically the bar area. As you'll see, a lot of these doors and walls have been blown up so the map flows a little bit better, but overall, from what we've seen in the teaser, it seems like a pretty faithful recreation of Clubhouse, which is very interesting to me. I would have expected them to change it a lot more, but as someone who's played a lot of Siege in the past, I'm very curious to see how this ends up playing in a game like XDefiant. And here we have a shot of Daytona just outside Phase 1 attacker spawn doors. For those of you guys who are in the closed testing program, obviously Daytona will be very familiar to you, but for a lot of you guys, this will be your first time seeing the map. And now here we get a little action shot of the ADS in action as this guy throws a grenade. The ADS is going to intercept it before it gets to our enemy on the high ground here. And a nice little showcase of what the last point of Daytona kind of looks like here. This is just outside of the defender spawn doors. Following that, we get a shot here of a Rockefeller. This looks to be the middle portion of the map here, and there's a lot of wood on this map, which is very very interesting, as wood should be wall bangable. I'm seeing some of these pieces of wood are in fact reinforced with corrugated metal, which might stop certain wall bang spots from happening, but there still does seem to be quite a bit of very thin surfaces and stuff that may or may not be wall bangable. So we'll have to see how that plays out in practice, but this does look like a very condensed layout here, a very compact map. Should be a lot of tight angles and a lot of action to be found. So I predict that the fans are going to respond very well to this map, and this may in fact be a future fan favorite. And here we have a shot of the Ultra being used, the Blitz Shield, and we'll notice here that this player is able to fire a pistol while using the shield, but this is not a normal 93R from what I can gather, because if you'll look down here at the ammo counter, we see that we still have 51 bullets in the mag, which is not achievable normally, and so it would seem that much like the 5.7 pistol for Echelon, this variant of the 93R pistol comes with the GSK Blitz Shield Ultimate. And in this shot here, this looks to just be one of the indoor sections on the outskirts of Rockefeller. Here we get a nice little third-person view of what the LVOAC looks like, very sleek. Personally, I really like the look of this rifle. And here we'll see that our player picks up the enemy flag and has to return it to their base. As well, flashed on screen here, we'll see all the little rank icons, including top 500. And for achieving top 500, we'll be getting some of these reward skins, these nice little red skins for characters and for weapons. And here we can actually get a good look at the electrified barbed wire and the effect it has on players. As we can see, this Libertad that is walking through the electrified barbed wires does seem to be taking some damage, and as well seems to be unable to sprint and might in fact also be slowed. As well, we can see here that there are in fact 2 charges of the barbed wire being used to occupy this area. And so at the top here, you'll also notice that the game mode icon is in fact brand new. This is the game mode icon for Team Deathmatch, and as well, the map that Team Deathmatch is being played on is one that we haven't seen for a while. Super OGs of XDefiant who have played since the game was called Tom Clancy's XDefiant in the pre-alpha will recognize this map as Air in Space, which has not returned in any subsequent version of XDefiant, so its inclusion here in the trailer can possibly mean that we might see it next week in the 1 month since launch update, as that would hopefully include a map and the Team Deathmatch game mode coming with it ahead of the launch of Season 1. And as well, here we can see a new Platinum Mastery camo coming to the game in Season 1, and so obviously you can see as he's doing his little inspect animation here, and as the light is hitting it from different angles, it's kind of giving off some different colors here, but the primary hues are going to be purple and some greenish. I think this looks really beautiful, and I can't wait to grind this out and get this on my favorite guns. As well, here we just have some skins coming to the game in Season 1, some new shop bundles and such. You can see that the season will be launching on July 2nd, and as well, ahead of the launch of Season 1, we will be getting an XD brief going over everything in the upcoming update 1 day before on July 1st. And as well, as noted by Mike Rubin, there's going to be a patch this week as well as another patch following that a week later. And so in this patch, we're not exactly sure what will be included, but we know that what's on deck to be added to the game is TDM, the jump spam penalty, and the flinch update for sniper rifles, as well as potentially some weapon balancing. And as well, earlier today, Mark Rubin shared details on the One Life SND mode called Bomb that was scheduled for a later season, but due to fan demand, they've tried to push it forward in the schedule, and they will be updating the fans on its status in the coming XD brief. And so there you guys have it. I hope you guys enjoyed that little breakdown of everything coming to the game in the next couple of weeks. Are you guys excited about the launch of Season 1, and what are you guys most looking forward to? Do let me know down in the description, and while you're down there, if you could leave a like on the video and consider subscribing to the channel, as both of those things greatly help me out. But I'll catch you guys in the next one. Till then, peace out.